Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. Happy Hump Day. We are on episode 61. So before I get into what the topic is, all of that good stuff, let me just go ahead and say that this episode is not kid friendly. I repeat, this episode is not kid friendly. So pause it, save it for later, put your headphones in, do whatever you need to do. But again, this episode is not kid friendly. So now that that is out of the way, I decided to do something a little different and do a little game. And I was like, let me do something for the freaky people. So the game is called Let's Get Deep. I'm not sure if I'm going to answer all of the questions because it's 150 cards and we will be here forever. I'm pretty sure y'all would love for me to talk sexual through 150 cards, but can't do it. So it's 3 levels to it. The first level is the icebreaker level. Second level is deep, and the third level is deeper. So grab a glass of your favorite drink and let's get on into it. So you guys already know how I like to start off my episodes. Let's get into the mental health check real quick. So mentally, I would say that I'm at an 8, 8.5. Nothing is going on. It's just like this week is dragging low key. Although it's moving, it's like it's dragging. And I'm just ready for the weekend. Like I'm ready to rest, ready to relax, just ready to sleep in. Okay, that's what I'm ready for. Like I love my sleep. I really do. People know not to wake me up. My phone be on do not disturb. I do not play about my sleep. So yeah, I'm just ready to sleep in. Pretty sure my sister is running some things back for her birthday, like a day party or whatever. I have been sitting here all week like, am I going? Or am I staying in? Am I going? Because I'm not drinking, and I went to the day party I went to a day party Saturday, and I mean, it was cool, but it's not the same when you sober. Like, it's not the same. And I know people be like, well, you shouldn't need alcohol to turn up and blah, 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 blah. Listen, I'm very shy, reserved to myself. I'm an introvert. So I'm not doing much if I'm sober. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm vibing to the music, but I'm not doing much of nothing. But when I'm intoxicated, oh, baby, it's up. But yeah, like I said, I'm not drinking. And it also depends on the vibes too. Because I went to the bar Saturday night and I was bored. Like absolutely bored. I was ready to go. Probably like an hour after getting there. Yeah, probably like an hour after getting there. Because it depends on the company as well and the vibes. And I just felt like the energy wasn't there for me. Yeah, because I feel like I still could have had a good time, although I wasn't drinking. But I also don't like to be around a whole bunch of people anymore. Now that I'm not drinking, I don't like people anyway, but now that I'm not drinking, I don't want to be in an environment full of drunk people. Like, it's just not it for me. I'm good on it. So, yeah, I'm still thinking, like, do I want to go to this day party or not? I'm not sure. I'll decide by Friday night if I'm going Saturday morning. Yeah, I'll decide eventually, but right now it's like up in the air, leaning towards no, but we will see. But mentally, I hope that you guys are doing very well. I hope you guys are having an amazing week, that everything is going smoothly and wonderful for y'all. If you are going through something, do what I always keep saying. Write down how you're feeling, how you want to feel, how you plan to get there, and how you plan to stay there. Make sure you look over that list at any point of the day where you feel overwhelmed, you feel like, the devil playing with you. Or people playing with your shit, like, especially at work. Because I feel like people be playing, like, at work. And I don't really talk to my coworkers like that. It's probably like two people at work that I talk to. Like, yeah, I talk to. Other than that, I don't talk to them people. I don't like to be bothered. Nothing. Like, I just go to work, do my job, and mind my business. And that's it. Because I feel like once you start talking to too many people, it's just like a whole bunch of mess. And if you know me, you know that I don't do mess. I don't do drama. I don't do nonsense. So, yeah, I'm good on it. Talk amongst yourselves because I want no parts. um, so, yeah. I really do hope y'all doing good though. Talk to the Lord. If that's what you do, listen to your music, listen to your gospel music. Um I would say also write it down. Yeah. Write it down. If you got a little journal, a little notebook, even it's called colored notes in your phone, and I use it every single day. Not necessarily for my feelings, but I use it when I'm at work. But yeah, for working purposes, podcast purposes, all of that. Um, yeah, it's called Colored Notes. I use it for grocery shopping too. Like I cannot go to the grocery store. I cannot go to the grocery store without a grocery list because I feel like I will be all over the place. I'm going to forget things and be like, what did I need? Did I have this? So yeah, and then I like organize it into like meats, dairy, snacks, fruit. So yeah, that's what I do because I feel like you might as well get everything you need while you're in that area in that section versus backtracking and all that because I'm not with that. I'm a person I like to get in the store, get out the store. I don't like too many people. I don't like to keep saying excuse me. And if you see me coming, I feel like you should get out the way. So it's just best that I shop early in the morning or when they about to close. But yeah, so um like I said, write it down. Like just write how you're feeling in that moment. Write it down. Vent to yourself. To me, that's very therapeutic. Like writing it down, to me, that's like you venting to yourself. Or you can vent to someone, but like I always say, be very, very, very mindful who you open up to. Be very, very, very mindful because people will use it against you, and nobody has time for that. Like, nobody. The drama and the nonsense, I feel like we're too old for that, depending on how old you are. But I'm 30. I'm too old for that. Been too old for that when I was 27, 26. Been too old for it. And yeah, so I hope that you guys are 10s across the board, or at least you like a 9, 9.5, 8, 8.5. Anything better than like a 5, 6. So, like I said, and like I always say, we all going through something. And just give yourself grace. Like, give yourself grace. That's the most important thing is grace. So, let's get on into the episode. I feel like it's only right that I start like from level 1 and then go to 2 and then go to 3 and then like switch it up. So, I guess I can do like one of each time. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I don't want to keep doing icebreakers and then we about 30 minutes in or 40 minutes in and then I'm trying to get deeper. So, or deep. But yeah, so I'm gonna just do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So this is Icebreaker, which this does not sound like an icebreaker question to me. But it says if we needed a fun, safe word during sex, what would you want it to be? I would want it to be, I don't know. I don't know. I would say, that's a good question. That's really a good question because I feel like safe words are very important. But I never thought about like what I would want the safe word to be. I don't know. I wouldn't want it to be stop because I feel like I could be like moaning and saying stop. So it's like a sexual way when I don't really want you to stop, so don't stop. Um what would I want the safe word to be? Because, and this is something to think about too, because I do want to be like dominated and all of that and experience like a real dom or something. So you do need a safe word. Um, I'm gonna say it can be like red. Yeah, I'm gonna say red. I don't know. I guess because red could stand for stop. I guess so. Yeah, I'm gonna say red for that one. So this is deep. What is your opinion on open relationships? Open relationships, I see no issue with it. Mine will not be open. Mine will not be open. But I mean, people do like open relationships. People like open marriages. I feel like as long as the communication is there and you know what you're getting yourself into, like, excuse me, y'all have an understanding. I mean, I feel like that's something that you really, really, really have to talk about and make sure the person comprehends, like, okay, you do what you do, I do what I do. I don't know, like, is it like a y'all choose days where they be with the other person, like, you don't want to hear about what goes on, like, I don't know. I couldn't do an open relationship though. I couldn't. It's not for me. I'm not trying to be out here looking like a clown. And technically, you're not. I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't like to share my penis, so it's a no. Especially if it did good. You think I'm about to share it? I think not. No, no. So this one is deeper. Have you ever hooked up with a friend's sibling? I have not. I have not. But I would. I'm not even gonna lie. I would. But I have not. No, I haven't done it. I would though. Not against it. Because people be having some fine ass brothers. But no, I have not. This is Icebreaker. Do you like to talk during sex? I sure do. I do. I don't feel like you should be having a whole ass conversation. Because no, I don't like that. It's like, shut up. But I like to curse. Um, I like to tell you not to stop. I like to tell you to fuck me. Go deeper, pull my hair, choke me. Yeah, I talk to you. So, yeah. This one is deep. How would you describe what an orgasm feels like? Somebody is over here blasting their music. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's like, honey, turn it down and don't interrupt my game. So how would I describe what an orgasm feels like? I don't know. It feels good as fuck. That's what it feel like. It feel good. Like the orgasms where you feel like the person is taking your soul out of your body. Like them the best ones. Those are the best ones. Like I'm getting turned on just thinking about it. Those are the best orgasms. Like where you feel like your soul is leaving your body. I'm telling you, those are the best. I don't even know how to describe what an orgasm feels like, but let me tell you, when you get the right dick or the right vagina, and you feel like they are snatching your soul from you, that is an amazing feeling. Let me tell you, that is an amazing feeling. Um, I always think about that time when I was messing with the older dude who I spoke about in my last episode, who I called the clown. Um, and this is when I used to do like edibles, like here and there. Only with him though. I didn't do them with nobody else. That's not something that I did on the regular, only with him. So I was like, what do they say, crossfaded or whatever? You're high and then you're drunk, so they call it like crossfaded, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so that's what we were. Probably more so me. But honey, when I tell you that my legs were bending in ways that I did not know that my legs could bend, and it was like I felt nothing. That's how, I don't know. I was like, damn, I didn't know that my legs could do this. Like, honey, that was some amazing sex. Now I've had some great sex since then, but it was just the fact that like I would love for my legs to bend like that again. I would love to get like bent into a pretzel. Like I would love to be like that again, because that the sex was good. Like it was real good that night. But yeah. Deeper. Give. Okay, no, I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. We're gonna do another one. Do you feel like you can communicate with your partner what you like and don't like in bed? I sure do. I sure do. Because, listen, I'm the type of person where I'm going to ask you, what do you like? What are you into? What don't you like? And I expect for you to tell me. And I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like, and what I'm into. And I really want to know, like, what you're into so we can try it. Okay, so when I ask you what you're into, what are some things that you want to try, I need you to tell me. I need you to be very vocal about what you want to try. And you just can't sit there and say, oh, I'm open to anything. Anything like what? Like, come on now. I need you to give me some ideas. Like, what's some shit that you ain't never did that you want to do? Or ask me some shit like, oh, would you be open to me? If you're a guy that like, I don't know, cause I ain't never had nothing tied around my neck before, so I don't really know about that. But you know what? This is what I would do. I would put on one of those little collars. Like, you can ask me like, how do you feel about wearing a collar? And I like pull on it when I hit it from the back, and I would try it. I'm open to it. So yeah, I feel like when I ask you what are you into, what are some things you want to try, if you have some things that you want to try, you need to tell me. Like, I'm open to some things, but I'm also going to tell you what I'm open to. You just can't be like, oh, I'm open to a lot, or it's hardly anything that I won't try. Okay, like what? So yes, I feel like I can communicate that. Okay, because I like to know what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, like, what do you feel like would really please you? And I'm going to do it, or attempt to do it, or be open to it. Something. Okay, icebreaker. Who do you think has a stronger sex drive, and why? Okay, so I feel like, seeing that this game is mainly for two people, I'm gonna do it based off like men or women. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say that women have a higher sex drive. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I know I do, and I spoke about that in episode 3, high sex drive. If you haven't listened to that episode, make sure that you go listen. I would say that women have a higher sex drive. At least I do. I don't know. I just feel that way. I feel like, yes, men are always horny. They always want a good nut or whatever. But I feel like women are a lot hornier than men. Like, that's how I feel. A lot of women probably won't say it, but I'm going to say it, okay? I'm going to say it. I love sex. Like, sex is amazing. Like, if I had a man, we'll be fucking every day. And I'm not into the whole, I don't know, I just don't want like somebody who I'm fucking on. Like, that's cool and all, but the shit gets old. Like, if that's all that we're doing, we don't do nothing else, it get old. Like, I want to go on dates and go out and shit like that. So if we're only licking up just to fuck, just chill, I'm over it. Like, show me something new, show me something different. Okay, so yeah, I feel like women I don't know. I just feel like women have a higher sex drive. They need to be more vocal about it. But yeah, I feel like they have a higher sex drive, in my opinion. I'm not about to answer that question. Morning or night sex, and this is deep. I like having sex at night. I do. I feel like it hit different when it's at night, and I'm a person where, excuse me, daytime sex is cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, it's just something about the night. Like, I know I'm about to fuck you and then cuddle next to you. Like, I mean, not saying that you can't cuddle when you fuck during the day, but it's like, okay, eventually we got to get out this damn bed. So no, I like nighttime sex and music, and I don't know, the vibe is just different at night. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, if it was up to me though, we having sex morning, afternoon, and in the night. Like, that's the type of vibe that I'm on. What's a movie scene that you would want to recreate? If I had to recreate a sex scene from a movie, that okay, from a movie. Okay, a movie I would say 50 Shades of Grey, because that's the um like I said, I want to deal with the dom. So I'm gonna say 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know what scene. I really don't. I don't know what scene from the movie. The whole movie just had me like, mm. So I really don't know what scene, honestly. I don't. The whole movie was good. If you have not seen it, I do recommend go see all. What do they have, like three? 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker, and it's another one that they have. I'm not even sure if I've seen the third one, but that movie will turn you on. Like, it's to me, if you have like a man or a woman, I would recommend watching the movie with them and shit. Try some things. Something that you see in the movie that you wouldn't try with me. Let me know what's up. That's what I feel like. Like, yeah. So it got to be something from 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know what it is, but it's something from that movie. Okay, so the next question is a icebreaker. If you had a hall pass for any celebrity, who would you choose and why? What is this man's name? What is his name? He's in these Tubi movies. Okay, I think his name is Damar. His name is Damar something. Like, he's his face is in my head. He played on Lord, what is that? What is that movie? It had Hoops in it from Flavor of Love. First Lady. He played in that. Okay, he was the guy who she met at the gym. If you go watch that movie, you know who I'm talking about. That is one fine, 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 fine ass man, and he built just how I like him. Like, honey, he could pick me up, put me against the wall, toss me, choke me, flip me, turn me, every which way, like, but loose. Like, that's what I would want. He is so fine. That's why. But yeah, that's my reason. Like, he's a fine man. He got a nice voice. And I seen him with his shirt off, and yeah, he can take me down. I'm gonna need, when it comes to him, I'm gonna need about 10 hall passes. Honestly speaking, like, when it comes to that man, I'm gonna need about 10 hall passes, because I don't feel like that's somebody that you fuck and it just be a one time thing. Like, I don't see his dick being trash. I don't. And if it was, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna have to help him, because that is one fine ass man. Like, if he can pick me up and his knees ain't shaking, he got me. Okay, now we are on to deep. Have you ever had sex in public where this was like years ago. I don't even know how old I was, but this was years ago. I was talking to this dude. I guess you could say he was my man, because that's what we said. But I had sex at the park. Yeah, sex at the park. I would never do it again. Like, mm-mm. Never do it again. I feel like I'm too old to be doing it. Like, and I can't get caught. Like, I'm scared to get caught and all of that. So, no, I'm good on it. Can't do it again. Deeper. What do you think we should do to keep the spark alive in the bedroom? Um, Again, I think this question was like couple wise, but I'm gonna say I feel like you should switch things up as far as like positions go. I have said this in my previous episodes. I think it was the bedroom spice episode. I'm not sure which number that was, but I don't like the same old thing. Like, I know that you about to get down there and lick my vagina. I know that you about to tell me to get on top. I know that the next position will be doggy. Like, I don't like that. I mean, switch it up. Switch it up. I don't know. Like, I mean, I would say even if you are about to give her head or something, tell her to ride your face or something. Or tell her to get on her knees and get to work. Like, get to work on you or something. Like, do something different. I don't like the same old thing. And then I feel like y'all can like role play. Like I said with my little story about the fantasy. Um, Act like y'all don't know each other. Or like I said, put on your little naughty nurse outfit. Um, I've always wanted to do like the guy is like a plumber or electrician or something, and he seduced me or I seduce him. I've always wanted to do something like that. So that's what I would say. Like, switch it up. I don't like the same old boring thing. Like, I can't do it. Okay, so this is Icebreaker. It says, who do you talk to about your sex life? I talk to, I'm not going to say anybody, but of course I talk to y'all about my sex life because, I mean, it's not a secret. Like, I tell y'all what I've done, what I would like to do. But I would say somebody or two people, well, it's more than two people. So I tell my best friend. I tell my other friend. So both of those are dudes. Then I tell my sister and then my friend Bianca. So yeah. That's what I tell about it. But outside of like not like up to date outside of up to date things, I tell y'all. I tell social media, but it depends on which social media site because I'm not on Facebook with it. Um, Snapchat. I might post like little memes or something, but I'm not doing too much on Snapchat because my family is up there somewhat. So I'm not doing too much because, yeah, can't do too much. So this is deep. Have you ever filmed yourself having sex? I have. And I feel like everybody should. But I feel like the woman should keep it. I feel like. And I only say that because men are a little shady. Okay, so I feel like the woman should keep it. I feel like y'all should watch it and have sex to it. And yeah, you can learn some things. Well, I don't really know. Can you? I don't know. I mean, you can because you can be watching it and be like, okay, when you did that, and you heard me say, don't stop, or the way I was moaning or something, keep going. Like, stay right there in that position. Like, you can be like, oh, that's my favorite. Like, the way you did this, tossed me, flipped me, turned me. So yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody should film themselves having sex. I don't see the issue. I mean, it's something to watch. And then it could turn y'all on. So, yeah, I don't see the issue at all. Okay, so this is deeper. Do you ever feel anxious or nervous before having sex? I do. And I don't know why. Like, but I do. I really, with this particular person, I do. I do. I, yeah, I do. Don't know why, but I do. I don't know why I sit with this particular person. Like, I'm out here just like busting it open. But, yeah, I do. I don't know why I do, but yeah, I do. And I feel like when it comes to initiating, I don't know. And usually I'm that girl that's like, okay, let's get it in, get on top, kiss, this. But I don't know. I really don't know, like, what the problem be with me, but anxious, I guess. This is Icebreaker. Have you ever faked an orgasm? I sure have. And I think I said something about that on my podcast. I'm sure I have. But yes, I have faked the orgasm a time, two, three, four, five. Like, sure have. And I think I probably faked it to be, because you know how men be like, oh, I'm not going to get mine till she get hers at least twice. Well, baby, let's wrap this up. Like, so, yeah, because if it's not hitting, come on. Like, let's wrap this up. I'm going to fake orgasm quick 2 times. And then for those men that feel like, oh, I'm not going to get mine till she get it about 5 times. No. Like, let's wrap this up. Or I might be like, oh, my leg. Or something like that. You got to do something because it's like, what we doing? So, yeah, I have faked the orgasm. I'm not ashamed. I would do it again if I had to, but and then you would never see me again. So you would know if the sex won't hit him because I won't call you back. Excuse me. And then when you try to, hit me up, can't reach me. This is deep. Have you ever given or received road head? I have given it. When was this? This was like New Year's. I don't know what year it was, but this was like years ago. My boyfriend at the time, we went to my parents' house to bring in the new year. I was drinking with my little brother. Like, we got tore up. Like, me and my brother was going shot for shot. And I don't know if I was throwing shots back at this time. I probably was. But now I cannot throw them back. I have to sip them. But yeah, we were going shot for shot, honey, and I don't know. At one point, we were on shot 7, so yeah, I was gone. But yeah, and I was horny. Like, when you drink, you get turned on. At least I do. Like, I be ready to spread them. Not for anybody now, not for anybody. But you have that one particular person that you want to hit up and be like, let's fuck. Like, let me do blah, blah, blah to you. Like, yeah, I don't be on the type of time where you just spreading it for everybody. But, yeah, so I gave it. Don't know if I would do that again because it's like, girl, you could have lost your life sitting here trying to suck a dick. So, I don't know, but I had a good time. I mean, he did too. Deeper. Where's the weirdest place you've masturbated? Weirdest place? I don't have any weird places. Like, all my places are very basic. Like, very, very basic. Honestly. Like, my room, bathroom, shower, living room, hotel. Like, yeah, all of mine are basic, to be honest. So this is Icebreaker, and this is a hard one. Well, it is to me. It says boring sex more often or amazing sex less frequently. Um, I feel like if it's amazing, I'm gonna keep wanting it. Like, um, and I like to have sex, so I mean, it depends on what's less frequently. If it's like once a week, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you're my man, I can't do once a week because then I'm gonna think you cheating. Like, I'm gonna be like, who getting all this dick? Like, no. But I can't do boring sex either because no, I can't. Who wants boring sex often? Like, who? No, I don't want that. Um, so I'm gonna go with amazing sex less frequently, I guess. What's well, yeah, I'm gonna just do amazing sex less frequently. If you're helping me masturbate, does that count as like sex, or sex is like penetration sex? Because if it's like you talking me through my orgasm, then we can go with we can do sex less frequently as long as you talking me through my orgasms on a regular. So I'm with that. So this is deep. Have you ever had anything get stuck or lost inside your body? Um okay. I did one time. So had I kept feeling okay, so men you would not understand this, but women you will. So I kept feeling like my cycle was coming on. I think I went out that night. So I was like, okay, let me put a tampon on or whatever. So I had a great night. I think I was intoxicated. Let me not say I think. So I was intoxicated or whatever. So of course, intoxicated. So I wanted some penis. So text my little friend or whatever. So get to his place. Sexual tensions are very high. So I forget all about the tampon, y'all. Like all about tampon. We get in the shower, we have sex. Mind you, I don't even feel the tampon. I guess I'm too intoxicated at this point. Um, so we have sex. Did we have sex? We did. We had sex in the shower. And then I cannot remember if we had sex when we got out the shower. I think we laid there, honey, and I think our asses went to bed. So I so of course I wake up and I come home and I'm just sitting here thinking like I think I used the bathroom and I'm sitting here thinking like did I take my tampon out last night? So I'm just still sitting here thinking like did I take my tampon out? And then I don't feel no string. I don't see no string. So I'm like, okay, I must have took it out. So it was either later on that day. Yeah, it was probably later on that day. I'm like, I feel something. Like when I move, because you know when you walk, you're not supposed to feel your tampon. So I'm like walking, and I'm like, something is going on. Like, damn, did I take that tampon out? So I'm feeling, I do not feel the string. So I get back up, start walking again. I'm like, something's wrong. So I'm like pushing. So then I get my little hand mirror or whatever. And I just like spread my legs and I look down there and I see the tampon. So I have to get it out pretty much. Fingers up there getting it out. And I was like, thank God there was no like blood or anything on it because that could have caused more problems. Well, let me just say problems because I had no issues. But yeah, so ladies, before you get down, make sure that tampon is on the ground. Sorry. Make sure you take your tampons out, okay? Um, this is deeper. Where and when do you usually masturbate? Okay, so I usually masturbate in my bed. I'm laying down. I don't like to masturbate in the shower because I just feel like I want to relax my body. Like I don't want to have to put my leg up on the side. But I have masturbated in the shower. It would be nice if I could squirt in the shower. You know, like squirt, make myself squirt and be squirting in the shower. I would love it. I might even hit the ground if I was to squirt in the damn shower. But I usually masturbate in my bed. Where and when? Okay, yeah. In my bed, it doesn't matter the time of the day. Like, it does not matter. I feel like you can masturbate at any point, any time of the day. The only thing I hate is that it's like a hate love thing, because when your batteries are dying, your toy is not up to its full potential. But when you change them fucking batteries, your toy is loud as hell. And I just be like, oh my gosh. So, yeah, but I masturbate any time of the day. It was one day, baby, I had masturbated like 3 times, like 3, 4 times. I don't know. That might have been one of them days where I was like, I could have sex like all day if I wanted to. Well, I did, but I did want to. Didn't happen. Um, so this is Icebreaker. What are the top 3 things that make someone good at sex? If your tongue is good, like your head is good, that's number one. Because I feel like, I'm not gonna say that's how you have to start off with sex, because you don't, but you gotta put that tongue to work. Like, yeah, you got to. Number 2 is your dick. Like, dick gotta be hitting everything. Strokes on point. Third thing. I would say, if you can, I would say you being vocal and like, no, because I feel like your dick in their positions and all of that. Okay, so the third thing that I would say is your openness to positions, like trying new things and all of that. That's what I'm gonna say. So your head, your dick, and how open you are to trying new things and positions. That is what makes you good at sex. So, deep. Have you ever had to cover up a hickey? Yes, I have. I was in high school. Was I a senior? I think I was a senior. Up to no good, doing something I should not be doing. I was supposed to be. Was I at lunch at this time? And there was a dude that stayed right by the school, kinda, sorta. Cause one day I went over there, came back with some hickeys, and I wore this fucking strapless dress, and I think my hickeys were visible to the whole damn class when I walked in late. But yeah, so I had to hide them babies when I got home, and yeah, I haven't had a hickey in like it's been a couple months since I've had a hickey. This is deeper. Would you want to role play in the bedroom? What characters would you choose? Yes, I would. Um, I don't know as far as like character wise, but um, I did say I wanted to be a nurse. I would like to be a teacher. Um, what else? I mean, I could be myself, and the other person could be like I said, a plumber, electrician. Shit, he can even be the doctor. um, a police officer, and I'm just picturing him like putting me in handcuffs and filling me up. So yeah, y'all. If you've been listening to my podcast, you know that I want to role play. Okay, so this is Icebreaker. Do you think it is okay to stay friends with someone you used to sleep with? So I am still cool with my exes. 2 of them. One of them I talk to just about every day. Um, I see no issue with. I'm I'm still cool with people that I have taken down. They have taken me down, but we are on that. We are not on that type of time, and I feel like if you are in a relationship, reassurance is very, very, very important. Boundaries are important. if they are not overstepping those boundaries, I don't see an issue. Like, that's just me now. If I feel like, okay, they doing something, I don't like how they moving, I'm going to let you know, and then you let them know. But if you don't check it, and then I have to check it, they're gone, because it shouldn't have got to that point. And it's like, why are you so scared to check them? So, yeah, you got to have boundaries, reassurance, respect, all of that. But I don't see the issue. But I know some people do. They are like, oh, you can't be cool with the ex. But it depends on the ex, I guess. This is deep. Do you prefer making out or cuddling? It depends on the person. Like, it depends, because everybody cannot kiss. I've had some bad kissers, so everybody cannot kiss. And I always want to cuddle. I feel like you can cuddle and kiss. But if I had to choose, I would say cuddle. And I feel like you can be kissing the back of my neck, like licking on it, sucking on it. So I'm going to say cuddle. I feel like 9 times out of 10, cuddling always leads to some good dick. So, yeah, I'm going to say cuddling. Because, like I said, everybody cannot kiss. So, this is deeper. How often do you think about sex? I think about sex a lot. Like, a lot. I love sex. I've said that plenty of times. I love it. It's amazing to me. So, yeah, I think about sex a lot. I feel like if I could have sex like all day, once a week, I would love it. I really would. Then I would probably take it down to like how many times you have sex a week. I could probably go for 3, 4, including me having sex all day. So, yeah, 3 days not having any sex. I would be with it after you done fucked me all day. Got my legs shaking, feeling like noodles and whatnot. Body sore the next day. Like, I could go 3 days with no sex. So, this one is deep. And I had skipped this question because I wasn't sure who to use. But it says, talk about a time you hooked up with someone you weren't supposed to. So, I'm going to talk about the time when I think the dude was a truck driver. Like, I think he was a truck driver. And he was, like, passing through my city, I believe. And he hit me up or whatever. So, I'm like, yeah, we can chill, whatever. So, I want to say did he have alcohol or I had alcohol? I'm not even sure. I think he had it. Yeah, I think he had, or did I? I'm not sure, but we were drinking when he came or whatever. Oh yeah, yeah. I I want to say he had it, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we were drinking or whatever, and um, we were chilling, talking. Vibes were good. We might have watched a movie. I'm not even sure. It was like I don't even know what time it was. It was dark, but I don't know what time it was. But yes, I think he had a girlfriend. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had a girlfriend or whatever. But yeah, so long story short, like we got it in, like, and his stamina was like crazy, like real crazy. And this was like a time where I think I probably had like a lot of orgasms, and so it was just like, okay, like my body was like, wrap this up or whatever. So and he was the type like round for round for round, and I'm like, baby, I gotta breathe. Like, no, I can't do it no more. And you know, it's like you've had sex so much, like your vagina is just like, no, like I'm closed for the night. Like that is how she was. But he was real freaky with it. Like, I mean, positions, flip me, toss me, turn me, every which way. Like, yeah, it was good. I can't even lie, it was good. I'm trying to remember, did he pick me up? I don't know if he picked me up or not, but I remember like the head was good. He even ate the back. Like it was good. So yeah, so that's the time that I hooked up with somebody I was not supposed to. Okay, so this is Icebreaker, and I feel like this probably should have been like a deep one because, like, based off the question to me. So it says, "Have you ever had sex when someone else was in the room?" I have. Have I? I think I like started it, but we didn't like. I think we were like kissing and all of that, but we didn't like go all the way with it until they left. But I mean, I would. I'm not against it. Like, I would. It can't just be with anybody because I feel like I, yeah, like a homegirl or something. Like, I would. I would. And I want her to be having sex too. Like, we both get it in, shit, and be looking over there at each other like, okay. And I can be getting some hornets on how she riding up and down because we both know that it's not my strong point. Like, at all. So, I mean, I'm open to it. I would do it. So, this one is deep. It says, "Do you prefer romantic sex or kinky sex?" Um, I would say both, but if I had to choose, I'm gonna say kinky. I mean, I feel like it's only right. I mean, if y'all been listening to me or you know me, you knew I was gonna choose kinky. Like, romantic is cool, but yeah, like I said, if somebody is like talking to me during sex, like, I don't want you to be like, um what they call it, I forgot what is called. Like, I don't need you to be speaking life into me and telling me. I mean, you can tell me how beautiful I am, but I don't need you to be like, um oh, you're such a queen, and oh, you're so this, you're so that. No, baby, you can call me a slut. I don't know about the bitch word, but you can call me a slut. Like, you can tell me to shut up and take it. Do that. Like, I don't. Mm-mm. No, I don't need you. So no, I'm gonna go with kinky all day, every day. So this is deeper. It says, "Did you ever experiment sexually? In what way?" So I'm gonna say, in the way that I'm thinking they mean, I'm gonna say yes. With one of my old female friends, kissed, uh, sucked her boob, did mine, um, gave me head. So yeah, used the toy on me. So yeah, I experimented. Um, yeah. Don't think I would do it again, but yeah. I mean, I'm open to having like a little boo. I'm not even gonna lie. I would have a little boo, like, and I would be a little pillow princess. So yeah, but I experimented. I experimented in that way. So this one is Icebreaker, and I literally just rolled my eyes at this question, like, for both. It says, "How old was the youngest or oldest person you've ever hooked up with?" And if you have been listening and following my podcast, you know how old the youngest person was. So that's why I wrote my eyes. And if you have been listening as well, you know how old the oldest person was. And that is why I wrote my eyes as well. Like, it's crazy that the oldest and the youngest person just, ugh. But the youngest person was, how old was he? 21. And I had to be like 27, 28. I don't even think I was 28. I was 20 something. I was probably like 27, 28, somewhere up in there. Like, that's how I wasn't 29, I wasn't 30. So I'm gonna say 27, 28. Never should have did it. And I'm trying to see which episode that I talk about him. It might have been like the 5 to 10 year episode. I think it was the episode about age difference or something like that. But yeah, so he was the youngest. The oldest dude, he was 40. The one who I called a clown in my last episode, yeah, that's him. His sex was good though. Like, oh, that's the one who I said bent me up, and I was cross-faded with, and the legs was doing some things I didn't know they could do. That was him. So yeah, and he was into like bondage and all of that. So sex wise, he was there, but mentally and no. So this is deep. It says, how important is personality in the bedroom? It's very important. And I don't know, hopefully I'm not confusing this with something else, but I feel like you should have a personality. I feel like you should be able to be very vocal about what you like, what you don't like. Um, I feel like you should be able to be a little goofy in the bedroom too. Like, we should be able to laugh. And it was one dude, friend with benefits, for 2 years, and I talked about him in which episode did I talk about that man? I forgot. It was the Friends with Benefits episode. Don't know which number, but Friends with Benefits episode. That was the friend with benefits for 2 years. So me and him would have sex and be like laughing, like having little goofy moments, but sex still hit. Like, I feel like you should be able to do that, and I feel like you should. Like I said, I love vocal people, and I want to hear you. I don't care like how good the sex is. I feel like it can always be better. Um, and I think mine would be top notch if I could get on the dick and make it do what it do. But yeah, wishful thinking because I don't see it. But a man who like talks you through it, amazing, amazing. He should get everything that he wants in life. If he can talk you through it, he should get everything that he wants. But personality is very, very, very important. I feel like, how are you going to role play if you don't really have no personality? That's how I feel. But that's just me, of course. Okay, so this is deeper. How important is it for you to orgasm during sex? Very important. Very important. In one of my episodes, I was talking about how I did not know what an orgasm was for a very, very, very long time. Even when I was with somebody for a good minute, years. I honestly just thought that sex and good sex was you feeling good, honestly, and never had orgasm until I stopped dealing with them, started dealing with somebody else, and then I had like an amazing feeling, like a real ass orgasm. So I feel like it's very important. And I came from not getting one to now getting one, so I would never go back. Like, never. You couldn't pay me to go back to not getting them. And I was a pleaser then, I'm a pleaser now. So, of course, I want you to get yours, but I want somebody that wants me to get mine just as much because they know that I got them. Like, they know that they are going to get theirs. Like, I'm going to take care of them. So, yeah, it's very important to me. So I'm going to do one of each for the last 3. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up because I don't even know how long this episode is at this point. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because, like I said, I'm not going through all these cards. Even though I'm pretty sure y'all could sit here and listen to me go through them, tell my little story times and whatnot. But we can run it back, of course, and finish off the questions, but not in this episode. So let's get on into the last 3 questions. Okay, so this question made me laugh, honey, because this is Icebreaker. And if you have been listening to me, or you know me, or you follow me on social media, you already know the answer to this question. Do you prefer to be on top or on the bottom? Okay, so you guys know that my writing is trash, terrible, bottom of the barrel. Like, People might be like, girl, I'm pretty sure you're dragging it. I can dance and drop it low. Knees be kneeing and everything. Little Meg knees. But being on top is like, no, I hate it. Get me off of here. I hate it here. Like, that's the kind of vibe. So I feel like if I had a dude that was like encouraging me, like smacking my ass, moaning, all of that, that I would enjoy it more. Because it was one dude, friend with benefits. I love being on top. Like, I think I came home intoxicated one time and he was in my bed. Baby, wake up. Think I like started giving him head and I got on up there. Like, I enjoyed being up there because I could bounce a little bit and then grind and then bounce a little bit and then grind, and we both loved it, loved it, loved it when I grind. And then I could hear him. He was very vocal and all of that. So yeah, I feel like you being vocal matters. Because if I already don't want to be up there and you're quiet, why would I want to be up here if I think that you don't enjoy it? Because I damn sure don't. I don't enjoy it. Like, of course, it might be hitting a few times, but if you're not vocal, seeing that I am a pleaser, I'm not going to enjoy being up there anymore. Okay? Like, I don't care how good it feels to me. If I can't, if you're not vocal and I can't tell that you enjoy it, baby, get me off of here. Another ride, please. So this is deep. What do you wish health class had taught you about sex? Honestly, I wish they taught me how to make myself squirt. That is what I wish. Is that they taught me how to make myself squirt. To be completely honest, because I feel like if I could make myself squirt, baby, it would be over. Like, every day, towel down. Every single day. But yeah, that's what I wish. That is, yeah, to squirt. Okay, last question, y'all. This is deeper. It says, has your view on sex changed over the years? How? Yes, it has. It has, because I just want one person to have sex with. Like, back then, it was just like, okay, I have my friend with benefits, or yeah, I have my friend with benefits, or I just felt like, I have no ties to you. But now I feel like I want that one person, learn their body, they learn my body. We try new things together. So yeah, I feel like it's just better to have one person than multiple people. That's how I feel. And I would love to wake up and fuck my man, my husband, every single day. Like, would not get tired of the D. Okay, would not. So that's why I feel like role play in different positions and all of that plays a huge part in your sex life. And switching it up, different positions, not starting off the same way is very important. So yeah, my views have changed, because back then it was just like, okay, like, I have no ties to you, but now, lock me down, tie me down, like, literally. So yeah, one man can flip me, toss me, turn me, choke me, bite me. Yeah. Views have definitely changed. So yeah, I would say if you're young, of course, you probably like, I'm doing what I want to do. That's cool. That's awesome. Hopefully your mindset change when you get older. But at the same time, and in the same breath, I keep asking myself, like, am I a one man woman? Like, am I just okay with being with one person for the rest of my life? Like, am I only meant to be with one person? So yeah, that's a question that pops in my head every blue moon. But I think the answer is yes overall. But I feel like we are gonna have to settle with something. We're all gonna have to settle, I feel like, because one person does not and will not have everything that we want. So I feel like he can be exciting, but he may not. Okay, so I'm gonna use the movie Sex. It's not a movie. It's a series on Netflix called Sex Life. and it is really, 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 really good. I highly recommend it. Great sex scenes and all of that, and it teaches you about relationships, sex parties, kind of, sort of. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Sex Life on Netflix. But yeah, so she had the man that gave her stability, but she missed the excitement from her old life. So she wanted him to give her both, but he was just not capable to do that. Incapable of doing that. So that's what I mean when I say settling and the excitement. So a man might be giving you everything, or I ain't gonna just say a man. Your partner might be giving you everything that you want as far as a relationship goes. But let's just say they sex terrible. And then you have this person whose sex is bomb as hell. I mean, bomb. Best you ever had. But he's not giving you what you want as far as a relationship goes. So it's like, can I have them both? But yeah, so you're going to have to settle with somebody. And I'm pretty sure most women are going to settle for the man who is giving them everything they. I don't really know, because some women might choose the man sexually and be like, it's okay, when it's really not. But yeah, but some women will choose the man with the relationship, which I would choose the man with the relationship, and we're gonna have to work on that dick. Like, we gonna have to work on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Real and Raw with Ree. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, because I really did. Y'all dive deep into my little life, big life, but sexually. So I had a good time doing this episode. If you are listening on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications so that you get notified each and every time I post an episode. If you are listening on any other platform, make sure you hit that plus or follow button to follow my podcast. Make sure that you guys do my posts and Q&As. That can only be done on Spotify. Rate my podcast and hit the little link in the description box of this episode to support my podcast. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.